Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Pyrite. In the last episode, we completed our first gym battle. We finally defeated Faulkner, and we got the odd egg, or the egg from the Professor Elm's assistant, and then we made our way down here to Union Cave. And what we're going to do is we are going to start off by seeing what Pokemon are available in this route just south here of wherever we were, just north of Union Cave and south of Violet City. We got to see what Pokemon we can see in the morning. So as you can see, we see wild Ekans, more wild Pidgey. I didn't mean to Scary Face there. I didn't mean to Leech Life there. Okay, come on. Let's see what else we can see. So just, again, it's not looking particularly enjoyable from a Spinarak's perspective. Just Ekans and Pidgey so far. We'll see what else we can find. So hopefully what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to make our way all the way to Azalea Town. And also then maybe even deal with whatever's going on at the Slowpoke well. Depending on what's here. But actually, we see that there are wild Hoppip here. So, do I think a Poison Sting's actually going to kill? Super effective. It is super effective, it does not kill. Good, we get the poison as well, which should help us in terms of killing, in terms of catching this little guy. We are going to save current game, save, use. And there we go, we catch ourselves a Hoppip. Okay, so Hoppip is the cottonweed Pokemon. It can be carried away on even the gentlest of breezes. It may even float all the way to the next town. Cool. So we catch ourselves a Hoppip. We'll see if there's anything else. We see, again, wild Hoppip. More Oddish as well. Oh, don't paralyze me. Just like being paralyzed. Do we have a paralyzed Cure Berry? We do. Hoppip's going to faint most likely, but that's no issue to us really. Hoppip is actually a good source of experience for Spinarak. We're getting very regular poisons, which is quite nice as well. You can Leech Life to gain back all that health. And we can Poison Sting to finish them off. And it's got Sleep Powder, okay. And Synthesis, Fail Whip. You're already asleep, so you can't put me back to sleep. And there we go, cool. Okay, well, I'm pretty happy to say that there's nothing else around here, as Hoppip is going to faint. And then what we're going to be able to do is hopefully we're going to be able to make our way through Union Cave. We've already done one battle in here, but hopefully we'll be able to see if there's any other sort of Pokemon that we weren't able to encounter last time. Obviously Geodude aren't the greatest Pokemon, I think in general for my team, but hopefully we should be fine making our way through here. We see wild Onix are available here. Okay, we will Nightshade. It misses a bind, which is really good. I'm gonna go for the Poison Sting. More for the poison, really. There we go, we get poison. I'm gonna Leech Life. Oh, we're gonna Scary Face. Onyx's catch rate isn't particularly great, but we have a Great Ball, which is good. Our final potential Pokemon to catch before we actually need to grab some more Pokeballs. So we'll see if we can catch this Onix. There we go, we catch the Onix, the Rock Snake Pokemon. Good, so we have Onix, Geodude, all the good stuff. Are we going to encounter a new person? Zubat and Supersonic keep confusing my Pokemon. I'm seriously upset by that. Says Fire Breather. Starts off with a coughing. So I'm just going to Nightshade, and it's a 2-hit KO, which is really, really nice. He's got a Vulpix, so we're going to Phanpy. We don't resist, I don't think, but we do. We are obviously super effective. Mud Slap does a good chunk of damage. There we go, cool. Next Pokemon is the Slugma. So if the Slugma had evolved, then obviously it would be quadruply weak to ground, but hasn't. So there we go. We can actually mod select these coughing as well, which is really useful. And then the final Pokemon is the Charmander. So a mixture between sort of poison types and fire types allows us to take out. And Fampi goes to level 24. On weekends, you can hear strange roars from deep in the cave. That's from the Lapras would actually be really useful, I just realised. Like, just to fill in the final... Because I need a water Pokemon. Water Ice isn't that bad as typing. We'll swap Fampi to the front just because of Geodude and Onix, and we should be able to take them out, hopefully, with some... as you see, Wild Zubat, which you can take out with Takedown. You. So, you're heading to Azalea, are you? Let my Pokemon see if you're good enough to battle. So it's Hiker. So, starts off with a Machop. We have no Mudslap, but we're going to roll out. It's not very... Rock is not very effective against fighting, I did not know that. 3, 4... So that if we land the next rollout, it should kill whatever comes in. Sandshrew, even though that is resisted. It is like base... whatever, 250, I think, rollout reaches, or something like that. Something stupid. We will swap into Spinarak. And we will Nightshade. There we go. And final Pokemon is a Geodude, so we're going to go into the Earther. I'm going to Feint Attack. Magnitude. Magnitude 9. We'll have to Feint Attack. Teliosa might go down here if we... Yeah, aligns the Watchway. Take them out. There we go, okay, cool. We defeat the Hiker, there we go, cool. So, alright, I was just saying, I decided I'm not leaving until my Pokemon get tougher. Ooh, we can actually pick that up even though it was on the floor above. So a slight little glitch there, but nothing too serious. As again, more Wild Sandshrew. Stampy goes to level 25 and is pretty low on health. The big issue we have is obviously Cyndaquil is one of our main Pokemon, but the issue for Cyndaquil is kind of destroyed by rock and ground types. Do we do the final battle? Now we're going to go heal up. I think it makes a lot more sense for me to go heal up. Let's see how much Flame Wheel does. Okay, that's a 2-hit, but Rock Throw is a 2-hit on me, so no point risking it. Oh man, you're kidding me. Okay, so once again we will head out here and we will go to the Pokemon Center, heal up. And then we'll head back in. Onix. Flame Wheel, yeah, Flame Wheel does a lot less now. We'll start running from a lot of these battles just because it makes no sense to really... When you can't heal up mid-battle, as we obviously can't, and obviously when you're not carrying that many healing items, which is my fault. I'm not buying healing items at the moment. But it is quite risky. But anyway, I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? Then you're my collecting rival, says Pokemaniac, who starts off with a Slug. Of course he does. We'll go into Spinarak here. Spinarak. We should outspeed. Leech Life is super effective. He is cursing, but I'm not too worried about physical attacks from a Slowpoke, really. The Nightshade. It does no confusion, so that is an issue. And an Eevee, okay. Oh man. We're going to Scary Face, and then we will just Leech. I just want to see how much Leaf Life does if we can... Okay, no point. We'll go into Fampi. And we will Mud Slap. That is nothing. Take damage a bit more. Oh man, miss. And there we go, cool. Down goes the Eevee, and Spinarak is trying to learn Fury Swipes. No is the answer, because Scary Face isn't the worst move to have. Like, being able to control speed is actually not that bad. I wish I had a Pokemon that learned Surf in order to explore inside the cave. As you can see, we do need Surf, and there's Protein, so Protein increases attack. So we'll use that on Teddiursa. We could also use that on... And we also get TM39, which is, survey says, Swift. So that's a really useful move on Teddiursa, because Teddiursa needs, it's essentially always hits, base 60 stab move. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all wrong with that. And we'll get away from that Cyndaquil. I don't expect there's going to be too much different if we had headed down. As you find another Ether. Would love if Flame Wheel was taking things out. Don't know what level Cyndaquil is going to evolve is the thing. Because obviously all the evolution levels have changed to be much higher. So I don't know. We can't say. Otherwise, obviously, I think Cyndaquil would have already evolved. I'm going to put Spinarak at the front just because it's going to die. About to die anyway. But anyway, if it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. So another Fire Breather. He's got a Ponyta, so I don't expect to outspeed. We'll go into Fanpy. And then I think we've got a rollout here. I think rollout does more than frickin'. There we go, beautiful. So Fire Breather was defeated. Nice. It's my Pokemon fire that lights up this cave. So don't think there's going to be anything else for us to find as we reach the end and Route 33. It's a fruit-bearing tree, it's a poison tier berry, and we get a few patent pen. Finally got through that cave, was much bigger than I thought it would be, and we reach Azalea Town. Nice, cool. So, obviously what's really useful is now we're right next to a very handy people using apricorns, Bill CPC can hold up to 20, HM moves. But yeah, but now we're really near a Pokemon Center, that's what I was going to say. Okay, so we're going to move up here and we're going to see what Pokemon we can visit over here as we unfortunately get paralyzed. But we see Wild Hoppip again, we see Wild Nidoran again. We see Wild Spearow, and come on, let me out. So Hoppip, Spearow, Nidoran. The nice thing is that obviously we should be okay for the gym battle, because obviously we, as choosing Cyndaquil, have got a very, very strong Pokemon against bug types. But anyway, our egg is going to hatch, and we're going to see the cute little Togepi that appears from it. And Togepi, as I've mentioned before, is actually going to be a member of our team. We are going to use Togepi. So we're going to have to start thinking about doing some advanced training for Togepi rather soon, as I'm pretty sure you'll be level 5. So anyway, to start off with, we'll do this battle here. So I came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left, says Hiker. Who starts off with a Fanpy. If only I had a flying type. I mean, I could obviously go into Hoppip, but that's like kind of cheating. See, I have no special... I suppose Cyndaquil is a special attacker, but obviously then suffers... I have a feeling he might want to roll out, so I'm going to go into my own Fanpy, just for takedown. I am going to roll out, and we miss. 2, 3, 4th rollout, there's so much more, and then 5th rollout lands. Good. Sweet. So Togepi grows to level 9. So I'm gonna say whatever this Onyx wants to do, it's not gonna be. Gonna Screech. Okay, that's fine. We can now swap back into our Vampy. It's gonna Rock Throw. That does nothing to us. We can Mud Slap. And that also does very little. But we can spam Mud Slap. 4, 5th Mud Slap, 6, 7, 8. There we go, sweet. And Togepi grows to level 11 just from that battle, which is really good. We hikers are at our best in the mountains. So this is going pretty well. We've had a lot of success so far. We're going to come back here and just, again, do some searching. So as you can see, we have Growl and Charm, which are essentially the same thing, but Charm is better. And Metronome. Let's see what we get for our first Metronome. Scary Face! And it failed. We'll go into Teddiursa, and we will, Fury Swipes. It should Swift, actually. More reliable, and does a decent amount. So Togepi learns Sweet Kiss, which I think is Confusion? I think Swift puts confusion on your opponent, if I remember correctly. As you can see, we're not seeing anything new, which is a bit disappointing. We always want to see new Pokemon. Let's see. The Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. There's no Great Balls here. Pokeballs would need to do. A Great Ball is better for catching Pokemon. So you see Charcoal for powering up Fire moves. We get some Great Balls. We have Potions, Super Potions. So we will buy some Great Balls. Actually, I think we can stick with Pokeballs for the moment. I don't expect to be catching anything too surprising. We will get 20 of them, and then we will also buy a bunch of Super Potions. And as you can see, it's turned to day, so now what we can do is we can go back to here and see if there's anything new, because it's daytime. One can only hope, indeed. And hopefully we can get Teddiursa some levels as well as the, probably the Pokemon that has gained, you know, the least amount from, as yeah, Togepi goes to level 13, Teddiursa's up to 22. What level do you think we're going to want to be? I mean, obviously we've got all the Team Rocket members in Slowpoke Well to think about, as we see what Mankey will go into Cyndaquil this time. And we'll Flame Wheel. Again, it doesn't look like there's anything new, which is kind of disappointing. Always want to see a new Pokemon. Again, Wild Mankey. He goes to level 14. Togepi is doing nicely at the moment and just gaining levels. Well, what we're going to quickly do is I'm just going to quickly zip back through Union Cave, just to get back to Violet City. And no, not Violet City. We're not going to go all the way back. Essentially, I just want to. We need to put our faster Pokemon at the front, so Cyndaquil, I guess. I think it's only ground. I think it's only rock that resists fire. I think ground is actually its neutral, but I'm not entirely sure. Not certain, certainly. So anyway, we will appear up here, and what we can do is we can just check very quickly around here. As we see Wild Mareep, and there is a reason, as there's exactly the reason why we're searching up here to see Pokemon like this that we see seemingly in the daytime. So we'll go to our pack and we will Pokeball it. An electric type, but obviously we've already used Ampharos, we used it in our Bronze playthrough, as we see the Wool Pokemon. More Mareep. Lots of Mareep here in the day. Indeed, for Cyndaquil is finding this very nice experience. Ekans. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's going to be all there seems to be as we finally see a Bellsprout. So it looks like Mareep, Pidgey, Bellsprout are the course of the day around here. We didn't see anything new on our trek through Union Cave, so again, I'm pretty sure that we can say that we found everything along that route as well. So I'm quite happy to move on. And hopefully what we'll be able to do is we should be able to finish Slowpoke well today. We just keep running away from any rock types. Cool, so... Wild Vulpix, okay, so there is a new Pokemon. There's a Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. And Vulpix, okay, so Vulpix can flee. Well, that's important to note. What we can actually do now is we can go back to Togepi and start, you know, some basic switch training. Tedios is the one who needs... We'll try and get everyone up to 25-ish maybe before doing the next gym. Wild Vulpix, here we go. Okay, so we're just going to save because we know that can flee and leave immediately. So if we just throw a Pokeball at it, I wonder what chance we have of catching it. That's not too bad actually. There we go, we catch ourselves a Vulpix, the Fox Pokemon. Obviously another Pokemon which would be cool to use, but doesn't suit the fact that we've already got a Fire type. So very similar to Growlithe in that sense. Ooh, double kick. Forgot about double kick on Nidorans. Cyndaquil, Togepi up to 15, Cyndaquil up to 24. I think we're ready to talk to the people in the Slowpoke well. So just going to quickly have a look over here. We've got the Charcoal done, or the Forest Protector may be angry with us. It's a bad omen and we should stay in. Where have all the Slowpoke gone? The gym is obviously unavailable. Cut through Azalea and you'll be in the Ilex Forest, but these skinny trees make it impossible to get through. The Charcoal Man's Pokemon can cut down said trees. We will quickly grab some apricorns. And then we will talk to the Slowpoke gone, and obviously Kurt is going to go off, you know, say, oh, I'm going to go rescue all the Slowpoke, and then obviously he falls down here and hurts himself. So anyway, we have Togepi, Tedio. Yeah, we should be fine. I reckon we should be fine level-wise. But anyway, Darn, I was starting guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. So he starts off with the Rattata, which we can... next Pokemon is a Drowsy, so we can actually feint attack here, which is really useful. We could also go into... that does a lot. This should take it out, there we go, good. And Teddiursa is very low health. We will Swift. Zubat outspeeds us. We'll go into Togepi, and then we will go out to... We saw it had Wing Attack, which is obviously a flying type move, so we don't want to use Spinnerack. We're going to hurt ourselves in Confusion, but we're going to hurt ourselves in Confusion again, aren't we? Yeah. No, Cyndaquil's gone. Wing Attack comes in and does but ton of damage. We're going to Phanpy and we will take that. Obviously I could have also rolled out there. But anyway, we defeat the Rocket there. And we will zip back for some healing. And then how many more? As we see Wild Zubat, we should hopefully see Wild Slowpoke eventually. Anyway, you. So what do you have to say? Stop taking tails? Yeah, just try and defeat all of us, says the rocket. She starts off with an oddish, so we're going to go into Spinnerack. Spinnerack does a good job of sort of resisting both stabs. If I go... I can't actually heal, so... yeah. It's the not being able to heal status elements that I think is the worst bit of this. Stokerbee grows to level 13, and Spinnerack grows to level 34, which is really nice. We'll continue to leech life. And... okay, we will Nightshade now, if we can. Oh man. I'm just going to pop into Togepi quickly, hopefully it should... and then we'll let and take out the Bellsprout. There we go. Everyone's going to get like third. And we can Mudslap and Mudslap again. Boom, there we go. Togepi grows to level 17, Fampi's up to 26, and we defeat the rocket. We find a super potion, which is useful. We will... might as well, can't be bothered to run all the way back. We've got 2 more battles here, so Rocket would like to battle, sends out a Grimer, we will go into Fampi. Found isn't too much to worry about, there we go, down goes the Grimer. Next Pokemon is a Zubat, so, let's roll out, let's see how much rollout does. Whoa, okay, that is huge. Obviously we're now stuck into rollout. Down goes the Zubat, and if we can't swap out, rollout comes in, kills the Rattata, and rollout comes in and takes out the Machop as well. For the coughing, we will Mudslap, and then we get poisoned. Good. And we missed the rollout. We'll swap into Teddiursa here. And we will Swift. And we will Swift again. And there we go. Cool. So Teddiursa grows to level 23. Fampi. Destructive power of rollout being shown there. And also, you've got to remember that obviously rollout is really useful because we can use it. We can use it against Bugsy's bug types as well, which is going to be very helpful. And then finally, what do you want? If you interrupt our work, don't expect any mercy. Rocket would like to battle only 3 Pokemon. So we're going to start off going into Teddiursa. Please don't poison me. Crit. We'll go into Cyndaquil and we will Flame Wheel. So close to taking it out. We can Quick Attack. Glad that it didn't poison me. Next Pokemon is the Meowth. It's going to Growl, which is fine because we're using special attacks. Flame Wheel is... we even get the Burn, which is really helpful because obviously Meowth are physical attackers. And it knows Slash as well, which is obviously a base 70 power move. Pretty dangerous actually. Cyndaquil is... Sludge does not take out the Togepi. We'll go into Spinnerack here. We should hopefully just be able to Nightshade away, and that should... yeah, there he goes. Nice. Togepi goes to level 18. And says, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, blah blah blah. And then we see Kurt. Hi Mark, you handle yourself like a real hero. Well, he's going to allow us to... he's going to be able to make us some Pokeballs, some custom Pokeballs and all that stuff. We can heal up. And yeah, so that is very successful. So we now have Togepi at level 18, Teddios at 23, Cyndaquil 24, Fampi 26, Spinarak 24. We'll put Hoppip away just because... so yeah, we've had some really, really pretty successful and our Pokedex is going to be pretty full already, actually. Where are we going to find Pikachu, I wonder? First route, wow, okay, so a very rare Pokemon on the first route, I guess. I just realised Sandshrew, obviously a Pokemon that we could catch, so let's zip back to Union Cave before we end this episode and try and catch a Sandshrew. Aw, why'd you have to magnitude 10, my little Togepi? There we go, Wild Sandshrew, so we'll Feint Attack, shouldn't take it out. We'll go to our pack, we will Pokeball it, we will save, just to save Pokeballs. And there we go, we catch ourselves a Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon. Cool. So that is everything I think we want to do in this episode. In the next episode, we will, of course, be taking on Bugsy here at the Azalea Town Gym. And then we will start being able to move westwards into Ilex Forest and getting cut and all that process. So, anyway, hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Pyrite, and I hope you will join me on the next.